I think it's automatically learned. It is automatically learned. All right. So next one we have is the ML-77 missile launcher. Rapid-fire missile launcher with seeking projectiles, effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. So what's it weak against? Missile launchers are surfacing with increasing frequency among the Terminus system's mercenary bands, but their origin is unknown. Each projectile features a friend or foe recognition system, ensuring it will find a hostile target, though not necessarily the one in the crosshairs. In urban situations, it's useful for taking out snipers and other entrenched enemies. It's also popular with the Blue Suns mercenary band. It is nearly impossible to duplicate as it uses fabrication rights management technology. Is that like DRM, this FRM? All right, we'll get that because that sounds awesome, to be honest with you. All right, we got a new codex entry for the missile launcher, I assume.
Based on existing technology, the ML-77 is a rapid-fire missile launcher using seeking projectiles. Each projectile features a friend or foe recognition system, ensuring it will find a hostile target even if the user's aim is not completely accurate. The weapon excels at taking out snipers and other entrenched enemies in dense urban environments. This makes it popular with mercenary groups, particularly the Blue Suns mercenary band. Missile launchers have been appearing with increasing frequency in the Terminus system, but their point of manufacture is unknown. Legal duplication of missile launchers is difficult due to fabrication rights management, FRM, technology.
He does read it better than I do. That's probably why he got paid for it. But that is now done. Still have 1,500 iridium. Probably not enough to upgrade the next prototype, which is the M622 Avalanche. And we need more ammo for that one anyway. It requires 15,000 iridium, so I'm not going to be able to get that one done. I guess we'll start with the weapon upgrade then. I need more iridium. What about the armor? All right, the armor I can do. That requires platinum, so let's get that going. Hooray, more metagel for everybody. Yep, just wave my hand and it is done. Don't tell me I'm not magic. All right, now we have the trauma module, which is going to require 15,000 platinum and one more metagel capacity. So we'll look at that later. So I think that's all that I can do right now. Should have saved a little bit of iridium, I guess. But more metagel is useful. How you doing, Morton?
Shepard, how can I help?
I want to talk about you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Yeah, in the first game they made a very distinct difference between AI and VI, and AI was supposed to be illegal, so I assumed we were supposed to call ED a VI, but apparently it's an AI, and it's not that big of a deal this time. All right, any word from your assistant?
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Fair enough. Let's investigate a little bit here. You work in limited facilities.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Yeah, that one's a little weird for me. Tell me about the Special Tasks Group.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
How do you figure that?
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Oh, that is right. I did have to buy my own weapons, which is a little weird because I didn't have to buy my own ammo last time. It's kind of just a weird change. All right, tell me about special tasks. Okay.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Oh,
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirihee. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Oh, I met him. I have to think about that one. I thought we were going to talk about like something I could do with the ship, like special tasks, but no, it's just the STG again. I met him.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihee. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
That's right.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
You're kind of with me here, all right. Why? Oh, let's talk about the genophage a little bit more.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like too many. Pre-industrial population growth levels. That's not necessarily that many. Tell me the reason for your studies.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
Yeah, how do you prepare for that?
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
All right, I guess that's enough for now.
Nice talking with you, Morton.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
All right, did I miss something to start
How
here?
can I help?
I did. All right, let's talk about the lab setup.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
What? All right, tell me about the squad, and hopefully that goes away.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
All right, let's see. Let's talk about upgrades.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Oh, and he just brings me back here in a very strange looking screen. But there's nothing that I can do because I don't have enough for anything anymore. Wait. A Morton Omni tool. I can actually upgrade this. Okay. Morton gets plus 20% tech power upgrade. That sounds good. Morton built his own Omni tool and can make significant upgrades given the proper materials. Let's give it to him. I'm probably going to use them. Go ahead and get that. All right, you got any more upgrades?
How can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare?
Sorry,
Right.
I've done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
All right,
I'll
fair
let
enough.
you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Fair enough. 20% tech power upgrade. Hopefully that works out well. I'll try to use him. Ew. Looks like that's pretty much it, right? This just leads me back out toward the elevator. Yeah. All right, so I think we're done. I don't think, like, Kelly has any news for me, does she?
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that.
Oh.
But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
Oh, we're not discouraging this. I liked it.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
All right, how's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
All right, we've read all this.
I better go.
Okay. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Right, this should be about Zaheed here. Yeah, the deal struck with Zaheed Masani. From the elusive man, Shepard. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaheed Masani. You may know the name. Zaheed has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Alright, so... is there anything more here? No. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Whoa! We got a medbay upgrade? I was just there! Was there something that I missed here? With the unread messages or upgrades? These are the upgrades that I have. Oh, I missed this one. All right, healing of your facial scars from Chief Medical Officer Chakwas. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing, regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Sincerely, Chakwas. All right, we'll go ahead and say that one's red. The survey ship, right? Normandy crash site, Overlord, arc projector. Yeah, I have the arc projector, so we'll mark that as red, and then rendezvous will hold off on that. Okay, so let's see if we can't upgrade our med bay. I don't know how I feel about the facial scars. All right, ship enhancements. How much does it cost? Way more than I have, 50,000 platinum. So hopefully this will completely heal my scars. I'm not sure about that. Apparently I have a lot of time to ask you guys what you feel about that before I can actually do anything with it. So let me know how you feel about the scars. I was thinking of getting rid of them, but they could be cool. All right, let's see if Joker has anything new to say before we move on. We'll try to talk to everybody at least a little bit.
Commander.
Yeah, how are things going?
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
Fair enough.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about you.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What's your job?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic.
Makes sense.
I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Okay, let's talk about your cyber warfare.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
That's pretty impressive. I like that. Just, why fight? Hey, Edie, you hack in? Sweet, we win.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Okay, so this is a problem. This is a problem. What monitoring devices?
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Fair enough. Tell me about your additional functions.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Shit, this is the Citadel all over again. I don't, like, do I trust it? I don't know, I'm putting a lot of faith in the Elusive Man at this point, but they're not really giving me a choice. Just does not sound good. Let's talk about another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Let's talk about you.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
All right, what about you and Joker? How's this going? Do I smell romance in the air?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Yeah, that's kind of a significant problem, Joker. Why is the airlock ajar? Tell me about your name.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are your location? Edie is everywhere.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Tell me about Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
All right, this is a scary angle here. Tell me about building the Normandy first.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Yeah, I should have known. Where do they get their resources?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Okay, tell me about the structure. Is it a dictatorship?
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
How many cells are there?
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Block.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
There was a shot there. All right, another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
All right, I guess we're done. So overall, we get
That's all for now.
no
Logging you out,
information.
Shepard.
Yeah, thank you for logging me out. Yeah, we're keeping that open. We're in space. Let's look at it. Also, let's make sure the airlock is not ajar anymore. That'd be appreciated. All right, can I go into the armory? Are they gonna let me through now? Probably not, but I'll give it a shot. Oh, they will. All right, well, this is just where I get the weapons anyway. Anybody hanging out in here? Jacob?
Commander, can I help you with something?
Anything? Thoughts on the mission?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morton's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though.
Not with me
Anything else,
around.
Commander?
Well, actually, with me around, there's a distinct possibility we all die. What's your opinion of the crew?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Service after the Alliance? I'm not sure what I'm asking here. Let's go for it.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed, like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Are we still on the peeing yourself metaphor? I know what I did and I'm proud of it. Because one of the worst things after is when it's like wet and then gets cold. Oh, good deeds feel so bad.